Hey guys, so last week we were talking about matter, and we learned that matter has anything that has mass and takes up space. So matter is everything that's around us, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, and the chair that we sit in. This week we're going to learn about what makes up matter. And matter is made up of elements and compounds, and the smallest pieces of those two things are atoms and molecules. First we're going to talk about atoms. So here we have an atom of hydrogen and an atom of oxygen. An atom is the smallest piece of an element that can be broken down and still maintain the properties of that element. So this is red and has one dot. So this atom is hydrogen, which is chemically different and has different properties than this atom of oxygen, which has four dots and is white. This is similar to elements and atoms in real life, because an atom of one element and an atom of another element are two completely different things and have different properties. So when we have multiple atoms coming together and just hanging out together, they produce an element. Notice how these are not stuck together in any way. We can easily remove them. So they make them elements. Elements are the basic building blocks of all matter and are composed of one type of atom. Notice how this is all white and this is all red. So we have an element of hydrogen and an element of oxygen. But when we stick these two together and form a chemical bond, we have a molecule of H2 and a molecule of O2. A molecule is the smallest subunit of a compound that can partake in a chemical reaction. So when we break these apart again and we combine them, notice how we are taking hydrogen and oxygen, two different atoms. We chemically combine them and form bonds. We form a compound. A compound is composed of two different atoms that chemically combine and produce a new substance with new properties. So we have two H2s and one oxygen producing H2O, or water. So moving into a real-world example, we have Ca, we have sodium, and we have chlorine atoms, and when they combine chemically we produce NaCl, or table salt. And when we have calcium atoms combining with chlorine atoms, we produce CaCl2, or calcium chloride. This is table salt, and this is road salt. So we put this on snow to melt it, and we put this on our food to make it taste yummy. But it is important to understand that two compounds have two different properties. So this is safe to eat, and this is very unsafe to eat. Another real-world example is understanding that when we have H2 and O2, two different molecules, both are very flammable and both are gaseous, when they chemically combine, we have a new substance, which is water, which is liquid, which we drink. So it is important to understand what atoms, molecules, elements, and compounds are for next week as we talk about chemical reactions.